is up, guys? I hope you're all doing well. I apologize if I look a little bit tired. In all honesty, I've had a bit of a tough week, but I'm still here and I really want to show you this new deck because it's treating me quite well, and I'm surprised that V can actually hold its own in Pro Rank. So, I'm sure you've all encountered V many times by now, but the main goal of V is to trigger her Death Wish as many times as possible. Every time V's Death Wish is triggered, she is shuffled back into your deck and her base power is increased by 3 points. So this entire deck is centered around getting as many tutors to pull V into your hand, playing V, and then consuming V. Alright, so we're going to start from top and go all the way to the bottom. First of all, we obviously have Haunt. Now, Haunt is very easily triggered in this deck because all we need is V, which is a Death Wish unit, and the scenarios will be triggered. Now, this is quite nice. Even if Haunt doesn't make it, we still have our leader ability, which allows us to consume a unit 3 times. Then we have a Neuromancy. A Neuromancy is perfect. We get to use her twice and therefore pull V out of the deck twice. Alright, then we have Royal Decree. Now with Royal Decree, we can pull any unit out of the deck. And guess what? We're going to be pulling V. Then you have Naglfar. Now Naglfar is a great card to have. It looks at 2 random gold cards in your deck, it plays with one, and it puts the other one on top. So we want all of these gold cards, and not a single one can really brick your hand. So try to play this in the first or second round, so you're guaranteed that other gold card while you're still playing. Then we have Matahuri. Now she draws the highest cost unit in your deck, and she draws the lowest cost unit in your opponent's deck. Very nice to have. She can pull quite a few things, including V. So, Alzur's Double Cross. This card plays the highest unit from your deck. Now, if V happens to be in your deck, she will always be the highest unit. So don't fear, this will always pull V. Then we have Whispering Hearlock, which plays a Death Wish from your deck. Now you can choose which Death Wish you want to play, and obviously you're gonna play V. So lastly we have Dol Dulok. This is a great card and goes hand in hand with V. Now you can choose between a Succubus, Fuka, Chimera, Hybrid, and when you actually use the order ability, you will get 2 drones, one on each side of this artifact. So normally I tend to go with Chimera because it's more consumes and we can't really get enough of those in this deck. Or even Fuka, which is a new Thrive card, and the Thrive is triggered even when your opponent plays cards. Quite a nice card to have. If you want to, you can even play Hybrid. Whenever you consume a unit, this card will be boosted by 1. So if you see you're going to have a long round and you're going to be consuming V quite a few times, then you can play this card. It will pay off. Now, when you trigger the order ability of this card, and can we just for 1 second appreciate how good that card art is? It is worth getting it premiumed, I assure you. Just look at that. Spot on. Anyway, so on order ability, you will move the highest power unit to the top of your deck. Alright, so if V is in your deck, V will be placed on the top of the deck, meaning in the next round, you are guaranteed to draw V, which is what you want. Just make sure you use this order ability when you need her for the next round. It doesn't help if you use the order ability and then use something like Neuromancy to draw V, because then this would have been wasted, essentially. We have Slizzard. Slizzard can consume an allied unit on the row every turn. I try not to use it too much on V because you'll end up having a very large card which is quite easily removed. So just keep that in mind. Then we have 1 bar guest, obviously. I think you all know how it works. We have Wild Hunt Riders to thin the deck. If you play one of them and you have dominance, meaning you have the biggest card on the board, then this will pull the other Wild Hunt Rider from your deck, thus thinning the deck. Alright, now you'll see that most people playing V have quite a lot of Thrive units, and you can imagine why it would pay off. V will always trigger it, as well as all of your consume cards. So we have 2 Endrega Larvas, and we have 2 of the cheaper Neckers. Then we have 2 Endrega Warriors, they're also nice to have. And we have Foglet, which if eaten pulls the other foglet from the deck, thus also thinning it, increasing your chances of pulling the cards that you actually want. We have 2 Noon Wraiths because they get great value for 4 provisions. And then lastly, and something I added after having an unfortunate match against Colgrim, Natural Selection. This is the only little bit of control I added to this deck. If you want to add more, you're welcome to do so. I find that concentrating more on your own cards is a lot more effective using V-decks. But if you're playing against something that can easily be prevented by a little bit of 4-point damage, then this is best to include in your deck. Natural Selection will get rid of anything from something like Colgrim, which would be 1 point if played too early, or Corvo, Visigoths of Corvo, which is a mere 3 points if played without any protection. Well, there you go, folks. Again, I do hope you enjoy this deck. So far, this is my highest MMR in Pro rank, which is ironic because I thought V was the weakest monster deck that existed, but apparently not. Just keep in mind that a lot of people are taking against point slam decks, meaning they'll include cards like Yurden, Heatwave, Curse of Corruption, or even a triangle within a triangle, though I highly doubt it. I have yet to see one. So when playing this, try not to put too much points in one card. If you have multiple consume cards, use all of them and put them on different rows. When you can use your leader, do so. It means that one bar guest that might already be around 40 points now isn't killed with 60 points. You get to save some of those units. Alright, I hope you enjoy this. I will see you soon with a new deck, hopefully Syndicate. And stay safe. Congregate. Alright. Caranthia is worth it except for the cases when it isn't, which is most of all the time. That's putting it in a good way, I think. How much does he even cost? Because maybe I can replace it with another tutor? 9. Okay, so we already got Mata in this deck. We also have Royal Decree. We can check it out, actually. Meow, sure, thanks for the follow. Do I need Natural Selection here at all? It really does depend. I think we may keep it for now. And this looks good enough. It looks good enough. For the Flaming Rose, yes. Good point. Does this deck run Quacks? It doesn't. Do you think it's worth it? I haven't given it a shot yet. Now see, we can pull Caranthia now. We probably do at some point. Yeah, I think we do that actually. So we're gonna make another V, and this time we'll see if it's worth it at all. If he happens to heatwave it, it's not really a problem for me. I have another. You get 5 style points as well. Iwara is good to mess your opponent as well. It is, it is. Okay, we might consider adding a chat. Hey Ira. How about that other word instead of Caranthia? I wonder. I'll check both of those out after this game. Malfair, thanks for the follow. You vote Disco Pony. Gotcha. Okay. As long as we can hold our own here, I'm happy. Would that be better later so it has a base strength? Yeah, it will be 8 still. So it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I purposely kept Natural Selection for that card actually. Because he could quickly get ahead with that. He's keeping his cards. He's now setting up his board. He's got his Halfling. He's got his Intimidate. He thinned the deck with Novigrad Injustice, and Fallen Knight was likely his last card, so he now starts playing... he doesn't. Oh no. Now this goes to waste. Because I didn't eat it yet. I probably do eat it anyway. Okay, and we need to push round 2. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yes. Push round 2, short round 3, and hopefully we win. If you're on red, you play until opponent passes and quacks in the mirror, and win automatically by bricking the contents V. The opponent's V. It's funny. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Since you know your lore really well, I have to ask, what is more powerful? A triangle within a triangle, a square within a square, a triangle within a square, and an octagon within a hexagon? Well, you see, as I know my lore so extremely well, I'd go with the last option because it sounds more complex. But that's just me, you know. Do I keep our guest? Yeah, I do. Okay, this is a great hand to bleed with. I think we're set. Hey, Lion's Eye. TWAT is the best. Pushing round 2, 2 cards down, that's a bold move. I'm grabbing the popcorn. Oh, we're 2 cards down, are we? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That changes things. Are we prepared to go a long round against him is the question. Are we prepared to do that? Does he not anyway get a long round? I think we Zweinel easily here. You think so? I mean, I can give it a go for the lulz. You can see if we get anything out of it. Yeah, this is an experiment for all of Gwent kind. Can we Zweinel here? Probably not. But again, in a short round, V is quite strong, especially if we have both. Ah, good night, Voldy. It was good to see you again. Darkstalker, good morning. Okay. That is fine. We're gonna go with the beast now, I'd say. Now what's important here is being able to play the location and putting one of them on top of the deck so I can get him later. Also, I think we need to go with Bar Guess so long and eat this one. Zubadoo, you did do Voldy dirty. How dare you? Good night, Voldemort. See you again later. Don't go to sleep with enemies nearby. Oh, okay. We're getting serious now, are we? Fair, fair. Shall we go with a Neuromancy or Whispering Hillock? Ulcer should be fine. Gonna place you here for now. Alright. Again, I like the beast because he's just so great. He continues to climb until he is V, which is awesome. It just makes for another target your opponent has to deal with. Committing? Okay, he's committing now. So he's setting up all of that, which isn't great for us, but it's fine. Do I continuously eat the same one? Doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got a 14 and an 11 now. I think eating the same one is probably the best way to go. We can pass? We probably can. I want to play one more card though. Because I want to put one of them on top of the deck so we draw both. We play Neuromancy now because we get to play it twice. So we'll pull the 14.1, eat him. Okay, here we go. Do I eat him with the leader? Or do I eat him with the bar guest? Because Yerden is a thing. Or a heat wave for that matter. Gonna take a chance, I think. And then we place it on top. And then we pass. Okay. So he catches up here. I'm hoping in a short round we're better. Maybe we should have pushed a bit more, in all honesty. I think we could have played our 17-point V and eaten it with our leader. Yeah, I actually regret not doing it. Hey Lagat, how are you doing? I don't play Naglfar. No, I don't. I think that's the one we need to put in this deck now. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Nice. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's see who outpoints who then. Again, we should have played one more card, I think. That was my fault. I just wanted to play Horse and Wild Hunt with the new card back to face Lippy Igni on unranked. No. Do we go with Haunt? Surely we do, right? What gives us the most points here? We play this once. We play it a second time. Oh, this just draws Haunt, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, so he's gonna get a full board. He's gonna give everything boosts twice, which is gonna be like 17 points times 2. Not great. But we're gonna go with Haunt now. And no, playing Caranthia didn't get us a second V. I think we replaced that with Naglfar. I think we do that. Animated V makes you feel itchy. There you go. Does he have Heat Wave, and is he considering using it now? I'm not sure if you knew, but there's a city behind you. I did notice, yes. You wouldn't listen to Zubadu? No, Zub is the best player. A Gravik, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Okay, so we go with V now, we place it here. And we shall eat it with you. That's the only time we'll be eating it with you. And now we need to start shifting the two. Peasant Dennis, thanks for the follow. He's Devotion with no Heatwave. Okay, good stuff then. I haven't played this deck in ages. There's no Devotion cards. Oh, he played Ulrich. Okay, I see. Okay. Are you wondering whether I have Werecat or not? Okay, we're gonna go with the Spring Hillock now. We're gonna play the 20-point V in the melee row. Gonna play this in the range row, and we're gonna eat V with our leader. So already 20 points. That outpoints his possible 19 points. One, two, three, four. Did I say 19 points? I meant 17 because this is no unit card, meaning he doesn't get a boost. Guys, I think we actually may... Do we win here? Sherbet. Oof. Okay, wait. It's gonna be close. No, I'm not eating that again. We're doing this. And this. Ah, okay, I screwed up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, we just missed, did we? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, guys, I'm thinking about literally 1,000 things at the same time right now. So he gets 3 plus 17, which is 20. 67 plus 20 gives him 87. $83 then. Oh, I again calculated it was 17. He doesn't yet have his entire board filled. It was Paolo, nonetheless. Paolo is actually a pro Gwent player. GG, Paolo. GG. Hey, he played a good congregation list. We did bleed him. The bleed worked. Okay, good to know. Again, I should have played one more card because that would have made the bleed even more successful. And it would have made round 3 a little bit shorter. So I continuously said 17 points, though that wasn't the case, because you can play 9 cards in a row, meaning the most points you can get with DS ERA is 9 times 2, which is 18. And he had a no unit card, which would have made it 17. So I constantly said 17, sorry about that. The rows weren't actually full, so it would have been 15. Yeah. Just explaining my reasoning there. ZA maths at its best. Who cares about control when you can just wonka bonka? Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so this is actually another Lippy deck. So we need to keep Camby in mind, just in case. Good, good, good. Okay, it's alright. Yeah, okay, it's not really alright, but we'll pretend like it is. Points are overrated. You're doing good, I'm glad to hear that. I'm also doing well, thank you. Okay, see, that's a problem. So, Neckers was a complete waste of time. Maybe I shouldn't have played it at all. But we're gonna go with Foglet now, I'd say. Now, he does run Curse of Corruption, most likely. So we actually do have to eat the cards immediately. I'm considering playing Slizzard. It might die off the bat, I'm not sure. Eternal Fire. Any cat stories you can share with us while we die of boredom? Of watching Lippy? Let's think. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna play that card then. Yeah, well, I constantly think my cat is dead because I wake up and she's like motionless beside me. And I'm so afraid I roll over her in my sleep. I had one of those yesterday night and thought I accidentally killed poor Pixie, so... Yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Because normally they get up during the night by themselves. Not this time. And also our cat likes walking into other people's garages now, so that's a thing. I don't know how safe he is, but yeah, not great. Because I can't actually go into another person's house to retrieve my cat, you see. So it's like,
What are you gonna do?
there he goes. Let's hope he makes it. I'm gonna play Mata now, I'd say. Then I get a Neuromancy. Yeah. It's a bit of a waste, because I'd like V instead, but hey, what you gonna do? We need Last Say here, because he's gonna Curse of Corruption us, and Heatwave. A funny story. Yeah, it's more funny in person. Ah, Bricked Hand. That helps, thank you. I don't like having to use all my leader abilities here. Some lore is from The Witcher. The V of Maribor was a horrible creature conjured by the mage Alzur. It was giant centipede, but larger than any other of its kind. It destroyed the elven city upon which Maribor was later built. Interesting. I didn't know that. Can we catch up here? And are we prepared to pass? If we play Wild Hunt right, it will be 8 points, putting us on 38. And then playing V again would be 14 plus 2, it's 16. 16 plus 38 would be 44, 54. It would be a tie. We need to pass. Big F. How do you know you got Last Say? Well, right now we don't have Last Say. Last Say would be the one who plays the last card. So, yeah, if I'm forced to play a card now in round 2, that means I have to play the first card in round 3, meaning I will run out of cards before he does, and therefore he will have Last Say. So winning round 1 is quite nice if you want Last Say, because you can just pass round 2 and you know you'll have Last Say then. As long as you're not more than 1 card down, that is. We're gonna get rid of Andrega Warrior. Giller thinks of the follow.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Do I play Wild Hunt now? Or is that a waste? I think he bleeds us, because that's what Lippy players tend to do. I don't yet have the monster faction up. I will have it right after this. I'll quickly add the link. Honestly, I feel like that's a waste. I'm okay with him doing that now. Is he gonna do it again? No, he's... Okay, interesting. Okay, so I play Wild Hunt Rider now and catch up easily. Puts me on 9. Interesting that he do that just to get rid of 1. So he wasted quite a few points there on the one he didn't try to kill. Why would you do that? That is such a waste. Oh goodness me. Iro Krav, thanks for the follow. I haven't played a Neuromancy yet. Huh. Don't want to waste her. What would we play? We'd probably thin the deck or something. I want to play this now, in all honesty. Do I? He's gonna pass now, isn't he? I don't want to waste any of these. Hey Charlie, did he just play a 2-point heat wave? Yes. He's gonna Lippy and keep it for last. What are you doing? Oh no! Why would you do that? That's such a waste. There's no reason on earth that you do that. None at all. I'm gonna go bar guess now. Seeing that I don't have to fear anything. And if he continues playing, we're just gonna eat V and not care at all. That was the weirdest play I've ever seen in Pro Rank in my entire life. Okay, so you're planning to do it now then, right? Okay, okay. Is your last card Oneiromancy? Did he play Oneiromancy yet? Do I just play it careful now and play Duloc? What is... Yeah, actually I think that's the most... Do we catch up with that? Okay, his final card would be a possible Neuromancy into Heatwave, getting rid of a lot of points. Thank goodness. Okay. So the reasoning behind that was not giving Barghest too many points, because if he had a Neuromancy, he could draw it, right? He could draw Heatwave and get rid of 9. Anvi. Wowie. Okay, well now we have last say. So that's a good thing, meaning our last fee is protected from Heatwave and Curse of Corruption. Stannis, Stemanus, Signorico, and Fiki thinks of the follows. Oof, yeah, Lippy player has gone mad with power, I think. Mad, I tell you. Okay, not bad. Not bad. We shall start off with what? Do we need any extra consumes? We'll be playing it once and twice. And he's gonna get rid of Haunt off the bat, I'd say. I think we need more consumes, yeah. I think so. I think we start off with something like Noonwrath, and then we will use this to play Chimera. Because, yeah, he might have a lot. Though he didn't necessarily pull all of them. Maybe his username is all spaces. Great bleed by him, trading Heatwave and Curse of Corruption for bronzes. The worst part is... yeah, he's now down a card. He didn't have to be down a card. That was totally on him. Come on, dude. He was hoping he'd get Heatwave and Curse of Corruption, and he probably got neither of them. Okay, that was a weird game. That was extremely weird. GG, GG.